Hey, my fellow YouTubers. Big boy bushcraft out here today. It's not too bad of a day out. Bit windy though. Hopefully I can get this done in takes between wind gusts so that you don't hear all that. Anyway, what I've got today is a new twig stove. I've been looking for one for a while and I finally found one. We'll get her down here so you guys can get a better look at it, and we're going to brew up a little bit of coffee and I'll show you how she works. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making a little bit of a fat wood feather stick up, just so she takes the light from my lighter good, gets her going. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow that out. We'll get this puppy going and get some coffee on the brew. Now see, the reason why I wanted a good twig stove is because this time of year in Canada, these are fantastic because, because in the winter time, it's hard to find a lot of easily find a lot of good firewood. You know, you get your dead standing stuff, but it's a lot of work to go out and traipse through all that snow and pull trees down and saw them all up and whatnot. If you just want a quick cup of coffee or a can of soup or something, you just grab a handful of twigs, get this thing going, have your fire, get warm, something in your belly, and get back out on the trail again. That's what I really like about these twig stoves. And you don't have to wait for your fire to burn down and get rid of all your ashes and whatnot, because you just get a little pile of ashes on the bottom of this when you're done, and it just blows away. It only takes a handful of fuel to get this going enough to make some coffee with, or tea, or soup, or whatever. Well, I got my Stanley Adventure set here. We're just going to throw a little bit of water in that. It's a bit of a blustery day, so it's going to take a little while to boil. But the great thing is, I like about this, it's got the big, nice, wide opening on it. It's easy to add fuel to. You can stir stuff around as well from here. And that way there, you don't have to keep lifting your pot up off of your stove to add fuel in this way, which slows down your cooking process. Disturbed, and you always have risk the chance of spilling your food as well. Once you get this all down in a nice flat surface, you get it going and you just start adding fuel right from the side here. Like I said, this is very well thought out. This ticked off all the boxes I was looking for in a twig stove. I think it's a fantastic little stove. So, I must get my coffee ready soon, because that's going to be ready in no time. I just got the Nescafe 3-in-1, coffee, cream, and sugar all in one. Throw those in my pocket. Nope, she's boiling. That didn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. So I'm going to let this burn and show you that long before I have my coffee gone, this thing will be all burnt down and cool to the touch, and I can pack this away. Whoa, shit, that's hot coffee. Ooh, there's still a lot of heat coming off of that. You can easily cook over that. Those bit of coals in there. Even with all this wind, it's still a lot of heat coming up through that chimney. And as you see, along the sides, it's got lots of ventilation as well, all around. It's let a lot of air in so that it burns nice and even. You don't get any spots where your wood goes unburnt. And that grate on the bottom is just full of holes, so all the air from underneath gets pulled up through. As you can see here, see? There's no spots in here where things go unburnt. It burns nice and even all around. What a fantastic, fantastic little twig stove. And another good thing about twig stoves too, once you get them burning nice and hot like that, they don't produce any smoke. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've only had a couple sips of my coffee. Still nice and hot. And this thing's ready to be packed away. Now it just comes apart really in just reverse order of what you put it together. You see it fits together nice and snug. I've already put the bars in there. The top. All ready to go. I still got my coffee going. So if you're in the market for a really good, solid piece of gear for a twig stove, I suggest you check these guys out at least. There's a lot of twig stoves on the market. As I say, I did a lot of research before I finally went with one brand, and this is everything I was looking for. So if you're looking for the same type of thing I am, give these guys check these guys out. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description down below. Go check them out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And in the inside of this too, you can clean that all up if you like, but I don't really care. I just leave her the way she is. Waiting for those last little bits to burn up. Just a little bit warm. See, I've only got a couple drinks out of my coffee so far. And this thing's about ready to be packed away. So take this part, pretty well seen, this, putting it together. Not backwards.